I screamed for help at the top of my lungs, couldn't flail my arms though I tried. Finally, the disgruntled girl on top of the lifeguard chair looked at me. This was it. She would jump in and pull me out. We made eye contact as I yelled for help, and then she looked away and didn't look back again. I stopped paddling my legs for a second there and questioned if I was about to drown in front of a bunch of strangers and my family. No, I didn't even bring goggles. I couldn't drown, that would hurt my eyes. So I kept kicking my feet and trying to move my arms, and eventually, after a minute or so of barely treading water, I could just barely move my arms, and I made it to a ladder about 10 feet away. My cousin said she saw the whole thing and asked what happened while I laid down on the concrete, breathing, recovering. I told her I couldn't swim, and the lifeguard didn't help me. She was used to me being dramatic and shrugged it off. I knew this wasn't right, and I then told my aunt and grandmother, who didn't see it happen, despite me imagining them witnessing my demise, and they didn't seem too bothered by me telling them the lifeguard watched me start to drown. After being shrugged off by 3 separate people, I didn't attempt to tell my parents and mostly forgot about it. And whenever I remembered, I spent the time wondering if maybe I actually was being dramatic, and I could swim that whole time. A decade and some change later, I was diagnosed with HEDS, a connective tissue disorder coupled with hypermobility, and a few months after, due to carelessness, I dislocated my shoulder in an accident, and that familiar feeling of not being able to move my arms returned. I now believe that I dislocated both arms when I hit the water at that water park back in 2012, and in my struggle relocated them myself, which is something I do now. I wasn't dramatic,